Hey everyone, new Captain Squad 9 here and welcome to another Bleach video. Sorry for the delay, but it's been a really busy year and I just wanted to make more Bleach videos right now because the anime and manga may be over, but my passion for Bleach is it's still alive. Okay, so I'm going to start a new Bleach video series. I'm still going to do more Bleach discussions. I really want to do the Thousand Year Blood War arc, but I need to read over all that first. And I will put my opinions on the ending of Bleach. I haven't been able to have time to really piece all of it together yet. I'm still, it's been over for since last year, but I still need to have time to, piece everything together and get all of my opinions straight and as thoroughly and straight as possible so I can make a video for you guys. Okay, so I'm starting a new series of videos called Bleach Underrated Characters. I'm also going to do overrated characters as well, but there's a lot of those. And I just wanted to do something new, and since I have a lot of ideas for videos. I just wanted to start off with one of my favorite characters. Um Underrated is a very ambiguous term. And what I think about certain Bleach characters may not reflect what you think of them. So, if you have any opinions on this Bleach character I'm about to talk about, or about any of the Bleach characters, leave them in the comments below and we can discuss about it. Okay, so, Kensei. He's one of my favorite characters. If not, he's in one of my top 10 favorite Bleach characters. I just love this guy. I mean, he's such an amazing character, man. I love his design, his hair, the mohawk, even the bang. When we saw him in the turn back to the pendulum arc or mini arc, if you want to call it. I just love his look. His hair is I love the bang, and I didn't really like his hair when when we first saw him. I mean, it was okay, but I really loved his hair when he was a captain, and when him, Shinji, and Rose came back as captains. I love that mohawk. That mohawk is so cool, and his piercings are cool as well. I mean, piercings on anime characters look cool in general. I just love his design is so cool, and how his sleeveless Shihaku show. It's just so cool. His whole aesthetic is so cool to me. And each character is gonna be different. Like Kensei, this video is gonna be different from any other videos I do of other underrated and other overrated Bleach characters. Okay, so with Kensei, I'm gonna start off with the battles. Now, Kensei, we haven't really seen him in many battles. We saw him fight Ichigo when the Visors were trying to teach Ichigo how to hollow fight. We saw him fight Ichigo for a short time, but we didn't really see what he could really do in battle. We saw some of Tachikaze's abilities, like the energy wave that he was able to use called, and I want to get this right, it is called Bakudan Tsuki. I think if I butcher that name, I apologize. But it's kind of like only thing I can describe it as is a Kamehameha. It looks so cool. It's like he charges Tachikaze, his Zanpakuto Tachikaze, and fires a blue energy blast, and it looks so freaking dope. It's so cool. That's like one of those abilities that drew me to Kensei, because it's like Kamehameha, and who doesn't like the Kamehameha? It's such an amazing technique. Anyway, the only battles that we've seen Kensei in is it wasn't really a battle, but his little training with Ichigo. We saw him fighting that. His battle with Wonder Weiss, which I'm going to get into in a second, and his fight against Master Masculine, the Stern Ritter superstar of the Quincy, the Stern Ritter. And so with his fight with Wonder Weiss, I mean, when I first saw it and first read in the manga, I thought we were going to see the battle. Especially in the anime, because the anime expands on most of the battles. Like, for example, in the Fake Car Kuratown arc, Soifon's battle with Baragon's Fraction, I forgot his name, but it was expanded. And Omaida's battle was expanded, which I didn't think was really necessary, because Omaida is his character is okay, but he's just very annoying to me. But those were expanded, but the anime couldn't expand Kensei's battle against Wonder Weiss and see how he lost. Okay, Kensei he's a captain. I think he's an extremely strong captain, having Bankai and having the ability to holofy. I think he's extremely strong. And he wasn't able to defeat Wonder Weiss even with the power of his Bankai. Now I find that very bizarre. And I know that Wonder Weiss was basically created to counter Yamamoto's power. That's what Aizen said. I can't really remember like what Aizen said about Wonder Weiss, but he was basically used to counter um his Zombok Tail. I forgot the name at the time, but I can't think of it top of my head. But he was made to basically counter Zankai no Tachi. No, that's his Bankai. He was able to counter Yamamoto's Ryu Jinjaka. There we go. He was able to counter Ryu Jinjaka, and so I'm gonna get into Kensei's Bankai. His Bankai is Tekken Tachikaze, which looks so cool. It gives Kensei a knuckle-like blades that he holds in each hand, along with armor that coats his arms, which looks very cool. It's in one of the pictures that you'll see it. It's just, but its special ability takes all of his Shikai's power, which basically are powerful wind-like blades that can destroy a Gillian or a hollow by cutting it to pieces with ease. It's extremely powerful. But his Shikai's power is taken into his blades, and upon impact, the vast-like power explodes. He can also turn his knuckle-like blades into brass knuckles and spiked gauntlets, which is seen in his fight with Master Masculine. That fight with Master Masculine was actually pretty decent. I mean, it wasn't really a long fight, but we actually got to saw Kensei's his ability, like what his Bankai did. He actually explained it, which I hate when characters sit there and explain their abilities to villains, but you know, it happens all the time. Rose did it too, and I may make a video on Rose, but we'll see. I mean, Kensei, he could have put up a more fight, but I could understand why and how he lost. Because all of the captains, Hitsugaya, Soifo, and Kawamura, they got their Bankai taken, but they still struggled with the Stern Ritter, which was great because, you know, we need these characters to struggle in order to see them grow and to see them have issues with certain villains. That's what makes, you know, characters grow. You see them struggle. And, you know, I can understand that. But what I don't understand is why Kensei just couldn't holofy. I mean, it enhances his speed, strength, and durability. He can only hold it for 5 minutes. I can see that, but he could have tried using a Sero since, you know, Quincy's are particularly weak against hollows. They're like oil and water, so it could have worked, if not to a full extent, but it could have worked a lot. It could have weakened Master Masculine, and you know, Rose could have tried to finish him off. But you know, that's just me. I think Kensei had so much potential. Him and the other visors. I mean, he's such a cool character to me. I think that Kensei. I love the guy. I mean, he's a great character, and I wish we could have saw more of the fight. Like, you know, if anyone's interested in that stuff, they could like make a fan art or fan animation of the fight and show us how it really went down. But it was just cool. I mean it's cool. But yeah, that's Kensei. He's in my opinion, one of the underrated characters in Bleach. So there will be more underrated characters, I promise you. One overrated character that I really had to think on, but there's a lot of moments where he's underrated and overrated, and that's Toshiro Hitsugaya. Hitsugaya, he was brought up as this, you know, this prodigy, this child prodigy, and this basically powerful soul reaper. Like, he's still gonna be in the next generation of captains since he's, you know, such a young captain. I would consider Hitsugaya as one of those underrated and overrated characters because Hitsugaya loses a lot of battles, and he gets one shot very quickly, and it's just frustrating to me. Like, there will be other underrated Bleach characters, but for right now, that's all I have for you guys. And comment down below what you think of Kensei, and if you have any ideas on any underrated or overrated Bleach characters that you'd like to discuss. There will be more Bleach videos in the future, I can promise you that. So this has been New Captain of Squad 9 signing out. See you guys later.